There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. It's you. Don't you get tired of telling people how to live their lives? If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas.
Hello.
Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
How you doing? They're alive, I'll rescue them. Oh, okay.
You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Best bargains right here.
I tried telling Mr. Rowland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Can you hear me all right? Just trying to figure out a place to get a long rest here. It's an inn. There should be a fucking...
If this is about Roland, go away!
I'm sorry he was mean.
He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us.
He did save you, that's what matters.
And now we're just trying to save him from drinking himself stupid.
I get it, you were trying to look after him.
Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
What do you mean, his loss?
I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Can I have it?
It's for Roland.
Do you really want to give it to him after how he acted? Oh, now I've got Voice of the Circle, so I can add a +2 automatically to any dice roll. I'm just gonna use Charm Person. I want this fucking spellbook. Give me the book, child.
Guess you can have it then. I don't care.
Dang right.
Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
The Way of the Wanderer.
Last night's best bargains right
You'll be
here.
the first to know.
Promise?
I promise, kid.
Wow, there seriously is no way to... I just need to go to my camp, I guess. Fine. Well, let's scope this book out. This isn't a fucking... It's just a book of poetry. I've been fooled and bamboozled. Well, I mean, I didn't spend anything on it, so it's not a big deal. There you go. Cloak's a different color now.
Need something?
Yeah.
May the darkness protect you.
Nobody has anything new to say. Alright. Ooh. Okay, you're back, I guess.
Playtime's over, pet.
Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
This devil is so powerful, how'd they manage to get captured?
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
We'll rescue your asset on one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
You end Will's pact and go your separate ways.
A doubtful Will catches his breath, but says nothing, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Remember all you can about devils and their contract. Damn it! This is a negative intelligence one. Oh, hell yeah, okay. Come on. I'll take a 14, that's a win.
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
Apparently that's what we got. Did you just give me a check with no use?
Such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
No, that actually...
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
I actually did see him at the inn just now. Yeah. Why do you want to see him?
Help me find him, and you'll find out.
Yeah, he's in the inn. I saw him playing chess at a
To
table.
his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for.
You got it, fam. Sure, I want to see how this plays out.
Perfect. I knew you would understand.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
If we don't help, Mizora will turn Will into a Lemura. Could you live with that?
Look, Will's happiness is my happiness. I'd sooner see myself a Lemia than him. But it's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win. Not ever.
I understand. But, like, we're kind of on it now. We'll see how the situation presents itself when we get there.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods, she makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
She'll be gone soon enough. Do this mission and Mizora will free you from the pact.
Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this.
I thought you were supposed to hunt devils. Doesn't this violate your contract?
The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the blood war.
It's not going to happen. You've been too much for the Sword
It
Coast.
means everything
We'll
to
get you
me.
out of it.
I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
Okay, we've got to do a long rest because we are quite damaged, but once we have done this, there's a few people we need to talk to. And I think, yeah, we're getting close-ish to a level up.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Did what I could, but I'm not sure they'll survive out here on their own.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
You alright?
Yes. Yes, I am. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
Man, we're looking real good now, huh? Got some real adventurous shit going. Oh, Scratch. What you got for me, big boy?
Able to speak through the small bag he holds.
I don't know. All I know is I thought
Oh, you got me a gemstone? Good boy. Okay, now we're all fresh. He was in the corner. You could see him. Okay. So, first things first, there's a second trader here.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
You don't.
Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Scamming with the greats? What kind of advice is that?
You know what it's like. If given half a chance, the coast would eat a tiefling alive. Never mind one who's been to the hells and back. If the kid's got a skill, he should use it however he can.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Got any stock for an extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Mole said I could have it. That's a pass check, baby.
No, she didn't.
Fuck! Yes, she did.
Really? But she said... All right. Here. I guess.
And that is how you scam people.
Right here. What are you looking for?
Now, what do you actually have? Evasive shoes, special arrows, some potions, spoon of saltiness. When salting food, the bearer of this shadow-cursed utensil will always add too little or too much, but never the right amount. Truly, the deviousness is top tier. Decanter of nearly endless water. This decanter can, in fact, sometimes run out of endless water. However, it will definitely regain its properties the next day. The day after, for sure. Cloak of Cunning Broom. When the wearer disengages, they also create a foggy cloud with 2-meter radius that lasts for 1 turn. That's kinda cool. Arrow of Sparrow Slaying. Magic weapon meant to slay a particular kind of creature. Sparrows in this case. This arrow will grievously wound sparrows it hits, the poor little wing fellows. Faint whispers creep from the sending shell when you hold it close, yet the method of sending messages from it is unclear. Fishing Rod of Alertness. The wielder of this rod cannot be surprised unless something unexpected happens. What's going on here? Like, I kind of wonder the usefulness some of these will have. I bet if we got these, they'd have some use to them that we would find. Arrow of Arcane Interference. Break your target's concentration, as if being shot with an arrow won't do that already. I am going to get some of this stuff. Not the... maybe the fishing rods. You know what? Screw it. You only live once. We're getting all your dumb shit. Just in case. Who knows when it'll come in handy. The water one is the one I can think of the most obvious use for. Not just that, but like in Planescape Torment, which was another game in this kind of milieu, they had a puzzle with a creature that was constantly on fire, and the way that you unfired this creature was to
Pleasure doing business with you.
Don't
be shy. Have a gander at the finest stuff.
Give him a stone of never-ending water. Okay, so we're giving the broom cloak to Astarion because he disengages a lot more than most folk. Oh, look at that! I just suspect if you looked, you will find quests that give you a need for these items in this area. That's what I suspect. If we were to look around and find stuff.
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Which do you want to hear first, Karlak?
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long! So come on! Let's get this show on the road! We need to find that iron!
We already have it, baby.
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
It'll keep. I have infernal iron to find.
Karlak, believe me, this isn't something you should...
Let's move!
At least let me show you where to look.
We already found it!
Sure the infernal iron will still be there. But I can show you a few places of interest.
What was the bad news? Alright, it's at camp. Let me go get it from the chest.
Oh, hi.
There we go.
How fares the search?
Got it.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Smooch!
You're all right. No burns. Can we go to bed now?
Hold on, Karlak. There's something I need to tell you.
Yeah, what was the but in that sentence?
Engine of yours. It's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
I have to make the inevitable then.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day!
I'm happy for you. For both of us, if I'm honest.
Me too. Whenever you want to turn in, I'd love to take this whole touch thing for a test drive. I know we have important things to do, but we deserve a little sweetness too.
I'm worried about what Damon said about your engine. We need to get you back to Avernus or it's gonna blow.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
It wouldn't be forever. You could return just long enough for us to find some solution.
You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please. Nope. Thanks so much for asking, though. Look, I don't want to fight. That's the exact opposite of what I want to do right now. Let's start
That button just said continue. I don't know what you're getting mad at for it.
And I get to touch you anytime I want. How about that?
Alright, let's look around and see what we can find here. Oh yeah, you still have stuff, huh?
It's you. What are the odds?
So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I could sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Alright, let's see what you got on you. Oh shit, that's a red sword. Sword of Life Stealing! Life Stealing critical. On a critical hit, the target takes an extra 10 necrotic damage as long as it isn't a construct or an undead, and you gain 10 temporary hit points. 1d6 plus 3 plus 2. Not bad. I think it's a short sword, so it's a weapon for Astarion, not... yeah. Swordmaster gloves. You gain proficiency with short swords, long swords, and great swords. In addition, you gain +1 bonus to melee attack rolls. Ringmail +2. Chain shirt +2. Hide armor +2. Added armor +2. Dark fire short bow. Resistance to fire damage and cold damage, and haste is a level 3 spell. Length of view. This length of view was polished in a lacquer made from the mingled, cooled, and refined breath of a gold and silver dragon. Harmonium halberd. Weapon enchantment +1, strength +2, intelligence and wisdom -1. Charge bound warhammer. Oh, so this is for warlocks, not. Thermodynamo axe. If you deal damage with this weapon, you gain 2 turns of heat. Sword of Clutching Umbra. It's just a +2, +1? Thorn Blade. Poisonous Synergy. While concentrating your melee weapon attacks, deal an additional 1 to 4 poison damage. I guess... Are these just +1s, or...? Yeah, basic bitch +1s. We're gonna run out of, I do want this sword.
I'll be here if you need anything.
What are you using right now, Astarion? What is your weapon of choice? Sword of Screams. (7 to 17). There you go.
Need anything?
(4 to 9). Okay, so it's 8 to 13, so less highs, but well. What do you think? Do I get the Sword of Life Stealing? Wait, does it only do that on criticals? Yeah, on a critical hit. Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right. Like, if I could more cleanly get off critical hits, that'd be one thing, but,
Go safely.
Okay, so some of you folks just don't have fucking anything.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Yeah, it's a sword that does additional psychic damage. Right, what the fuck are you... Wait, why are you just playing chess with Maul?
Your move, Maul.
He has 666 hit points, by the way.
I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalim Shan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Sleight of hand, accidentally jostle the board Maul's way. Hey.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer.
And that's why I cheated to help
You
her.
will consider it, won't you?
Do not take his deal.
What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
And is that why you're here to play games?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Maul. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone cast some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
What are you talking about, Asteria?
You haven't told them. And you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
you know.
Ooh, the carving must have been excruciating.
Cazador worked on it from dusk until dawn, all with an ancient blade he called his needle. Cutting and tearing, starting over if I screamed or winced too much. It was a rough night. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first.
Oh, we got double inspiration points out of it. That's something.
Not another ward, I hope. I'm better at subterfuge and spellcasting than babysitting.
Who are you babysitting?
Wouldn't I like to know? I've asked the fellow many times, but he's not in a talking mood. Judging by his uniform, he's someone of import. He was here, fresh from the shadows, when Isabel banished the curse here. Jaheira warned the others to steer clear, hence why I'm on door duty. You, on the other hand...
I'm not taking over for you.
I'll not abandon my post. But it might be a friendly face could rouse the poor fellow. He clearly needs help. But we're stretched thin as is. He's just inside, if you want to give him a once-over.
And me are climbing up a tree.
He seems unaware of you or his surroundings.
Hit him with your staff. Medicine. Observe his present condition.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Wake up!
Daniel, and me do just what we please together.
That sticking out of his pocket.
Feel some black and red. We are living. We are. Feel some black and red. We are living. We are dead.
Alright, try to identify the song, I guess. He's got something sticking out of his pocket. I kind of want to see what that's about, but I thought we'd be able to do that through this.
It's from no songbook you know of. Likely an original.
You're a musician, aren't you? Objective to obtain information about the current activities in Moonrise Tower and its environments, headed by Ketheric Thorm of the region's ancestral Thorn family. Take lodging in the Last Light Inn and begin investigating the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has been obtained. The region's Thorn family are long-standing devotees of Selune, but rumors indicate a Sharon enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. Signed, Grand Duke Eltan. Alright, Jahira, I think we've... Wait, no, there is more people around.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Roland said his siblings were taken? What happened out there?
Aye. Don't blame him for drinking this place dry. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands.
I got the letter. That was what I just read to you.
Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender, but they were toying with us, making examples, and we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others, maybe the cult got them, maybe the curse.
What are you doing out here to begin with? You were bound for Baldur's Gate.
This army of the Absolute is growing and flowing towards Moonrise. There's worse than goblins on the roads now. I thought we might pass unnoticed along the fringes of this place, escape the owlbear by hiding in its shadow, so to speak. You can see exactly how well that went.
Don't lose hope. The others might still be alive.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
I heard about what happened, but people were taken to Moonrise.
I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue.
How did you survive?
Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
I know, Roland isn't happy with me.
Can you blame him? His brother and sister are gone. He's dealing with it as best he can. We all are. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Turn into an owlbear, it helps. Just take it one step at a time.
You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
I'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Alright, Jahira.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Druid medicine, smell the wine! Apparently I get advantage because of being a druid.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Cloth grass? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't use Venian's breath.
A paralyzing agent? Oh, I do not think we're quite so far gone. Yet.
You're feeling more ruthless in your old age. Yeah, go on.
Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Druid, the flowing river changes. It's still a river. I am still me.
But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist?
We'll see. What do you want me to have a fucking clear answer for you here?
Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
Yes, you can trust me.
Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Who is he?
General Ketherick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
What is going on with the arms there? Woo! Look at that! Grown pseudopods! Oh no! I'm trying to figure out what would be causing, what went wrong with the game to cause that, and I actually can't think of anything. I'm changing into a mind flayer! You think I can kill him?
Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Druids and Harpers reuniting to fight Ketherick once more. It is fitting. We will free the land of him.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Just be sure it doesn't make you leap before you look. Infiltrate the towers, and Ketherick's downfall begins. What's more, you'll find the cure for that thing in your head. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Seluna, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
We're getting a lot of inspiration points out of this.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Last light's back.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Well, oh, there is something else I wanted to do as well. But yes, we can drop a save here.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
It's toasty in here.
Glad to see you made it. I am. Indeed I am.
Glad to see you made it too.
I remember you from the grove with the druids. I hoped to see you again. And now I have.
How'd you make it through the shadows?
On the double. One hoof quickly following the other.
I got to know about... Wait, what was sobbing in the... Okay, you. What the fuck is up with you?
No, still incapable.
You've said that twice now. I demand an explanation.
Not for you to know.
Nature check, because I'm a druid. You're a rare breed, an authentic red-backed river ox. I thought you'd be more discerning. Oh, come on! No, I need to know. I will burn an inspiration point to find out. Oh no, the Dutch angle on the camera.
Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
Those are the least bovine thoughts I've ever seen. What are you really?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Is that a threat?
That's up to you.
We did just save. I kind of want to threaten this. Whatever you are, you're coming out of hiding now.
All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Oh, it's a blower. It's a strange ox still. Strange ox. Level 12 ooze. $180 kilograms? Level 5 ooze, AC of 12. 132 hit points.
Time to push my luck again.
Ex textura. Ready.
No, we didn't. They're not that hard to come by. Like, I want to see what happens when we take it out.
I smell blood. What's it gonna take?
Well, like, if we kill it and there's not anything really interesting that happens, I probably will, because I want to see if he'll come back in Act 3.
Well, so much for peace.
Got to focus.
Ready for another round?
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Hat of Fire Acuity, Shapeshifter's Boon Ring, and 2 gems.
Careful, soldier.
Actually, let's get all of them out of the damage zone first. Yes. Hat of Fire Acuity. Whenever you deal fire damage, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. Shapeshifter's Boon Ring. While shapeshifting or disguising yourself, gain a 1d4 bonus to all checks. So, like, that's a very powerful ring for a druid to have.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
So, I guess it's up to you. That's an amazing ring for a druid. But if you really want to see what happens if we leave it alone, we can do that too. So don't reload it. Okay, we'll figure out what the fuck you want to do and we'll do it. Okay, so we'll reload the save and I'll try pickpocketing the ring off of it. Well,
Keep a blade close. Very, very quiet.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
Radio or not, let's cut a pass.
can't pickpocket an ox, I guess.
At least things have stayed interesting.
No, still incapable.
Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
Yeah, it would be good.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
What are you really? Yes. Okay, so we'll leave it alone. The ring would be very useful. Is that a threat?
That's up to you.
Your secret, whatever it is safe with me.
Good little hero.
We will probably find that again in Baldur's Gate. He said he was going to Baldur's Gate. Look at this fucking Bloodborne shit we're doing now. And there's a woman over behind there we probably should take a look at too. She's fucking talking so much that the game is like broadcasting it through the walls at us, so... What's your problem, bitch?
Please, I just want to be alone.
Well, you shouldn't... It's already full of water. Why are you crying?
Dennis. He's gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis. Martin Dor, Roshan.
You think he's dead?
How couldn't he be? If they didn't kill him when we ran, they probably will once they get to Moonrise. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
He could still be alive. Don't give up on him yet.
Do you really think so? By the gods.
I'll be heading out there to do some
I wish I hadn't let
shit.
go of him.
I'll find him and bring him back. I'll do my best to find him, but I can't promise anything.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
That's curious.
Yeah, it's almost like if you bury something in a pile of dirt underground, like it is a finished basement. Somebody's gonna find it. It's not that good a hiding. Evidence chest. Oh, so this is where they lock you up if you do crimes. So just to be safe then. Yoink. Now that I have the key, it's all gonna be good if we do crimes.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
You look well equipped. Good. You wouldn't believe the state of some of these lads.
Alright, let's go talk to this moon priestess and see if she's got a way for me to get around out in the shadows.
Something over there.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Oh, okay.
A bust of Ketheric Thorm as he once was, a devotee of Selûne.
Sounds like a plan.